Each and every sacred in-breath and out-breath is the each and every sacred in-breath and out is the breath of the divine. Each and every sacred in-breath and out-breath is the breath of Brahma. Each and every sacred in-breath and out-breath is the breath of the divine. Each and every sacred in-breath and out-breath is the breath of Brahma. Each and every sacred in-breath and out-breath is the breath of the divine. And the physical, mental, and emotional bodies come into an alignment with ease and grace in the purity of the divinity that now begins to rise and vibrate, encompassing the physical, mental, and emotional bodies. Indeed, beloveds, it is the I Am presence coming in within and without from the Oversoul, the all-knowing parts of yourself, the higher parts of yourself that move beyond the limitations of a physical, mental, and emotional world, that has the grander cosmic picture in the depths of the cosmic waters that are endless and boundless, of which you are a part, as the most magnificent eternal beings, whose capacity to hold a compassionate heart is known throughout many universes. Indeed, it is the Adam Kadmon, indeed made of the image and the similitude of the divine creator, imbued with the power to create, imbued with the similitude of the compassionate, unconditional love. Through this frequency of the boundlessness of the sacred heart that you hold of the same source or the limitless light, even as you walk a physical, mental, and emotional world. Indeed, beloved, it is in the sacred hearts, the higher heart of compassion and unconditional love, that triggers the highest of the celestial realms of the emanations of the celestial light of all lights. And as the light of light is triggered, and as it moves in through the various frequencies and aeons and aeons and aeons, realms and realms and realms, in the magnificent diversity and expressions of realities of the one source, in the myriad of expressions of the divine, beyond indeed human comprehension. But we say to you, beloveds, you indeed are part of that. And as we have always said, play a key role in a magnificent event that takes place, not only for your sacred and beautiful planet of Gaia, but indeed the entanglement of so other many celestial bodies of consciousness of which you play a role. We say to you, beloveds, that we are happy and joyful in that kind of joy that you have experienced, that we want to take a moment to tell you the difference between the joy you may have in your day-to-day life and the higher joy that is all-consuming, that is an expression of the unconditional love of the higher heart and the sacred heart that you hold. It is that joy, as you can recall as a small child, when you knew that you could do anything, that you could be anything, because that part of you still held on, that you were that magnificent being that could do anything. And then the idea of a joy that was transcendental to what you could experience in a three-dimensional world. Indeed, beloveds, we say, as you look upon a small baby and you see it smile, it is the natural joy. It is the natural joy that still eludes and moves in through that precious soul, still in a very infant baby physical body, not yet into the programming of Maya. And indeed, it is when you, as you can recall, those times you were so excited with this joy, and you were invincible and can do anything, and yet the world told you, no, you can't. And in that moment, that joy got smaller, and in some cases, completely eliminated. And it is in this now that we come together as the family of light, for those rising in their vibration, for the souls who said, I will see this through. I will make known the unknown. I will go past my fears. I will go past my challenges. I will go past my doubts, because there is something that pulls me. And indeed, beloveds, it is your soul pulse. It is the higher parts of yourself that loves you, nurtures you, and beckons you. It is not loud like the cymbals that you hear in your physical, mental, and emotional world. Those are loud sounds of clanging. This is soft, and at times not even hearing, but knowing. Being able to pick up an inspiration and thoughts that come, remembering to use your telepathic abilities, remembering to utilize that and not have the outside world tell you differently, knowing to discern in your thoughts what it is that comes from the light and what it is that does not, and being in your sacred holy power of knowing who you are, and that you are fearless in the light of who you are and what you are part of. And when you understand the magnificence of who you are and what you have come to do with the great collaboration of the most radiant ones on different spheres and realms, realities, and dimensions, you move even in the physical earth fearlessly, for you have divine discernment. You have learned to listen to the inner whisperings of your soul. You have learned to move on the higher guidance that has come to you and no longer question it. You have come into the beautiful manifestation of your authentic self and realize that you are a unique and perfected creation of the divine, and that only you can play the role that you play. And as you walk your spiritual path, as you become more awake, beloveds, emboldened, so you can walk that narrow path, so you can beckon the call of your soul pulse, the understanding integration of the higher parts of yourself, as the awakening of you being a multidimensional and being part of a multiverse, of being part of multiple timelines and multiple versions of yourself. now coming into bringing in fragments now into a wholeness. And it is you, beloveds, the children upon the earth, who have not forgotten, who are the great masters of bringing in the fragmented forms on many, many levels, ancestral, galactic, from the solar system of Gaia, Helios, Vesta, bringing in the cosmic memory of all the planets before the moon, bringing in the great galactic history and all possible timelines, all possible intentions and possibilities. It is you, the children of earth, who have not forgotten, who have dug so deep and have longed so long to come into the empowerment that is now upon the horizon for many. To be able now to step into the brilliance of who and what you are. And indeed, beloveds, it is you that so many souls entangled with support, applaud, and love you unconditionally. It is the greatest joy, and we emphasize joy. As a child that is so joyful, if you can imagine that, into the myriad of radiant ones that feel that frequency with thoughts of you. For indeed, it has been the long walk, not only in this life, beloveds, but you have made the clarion call to come and assist a planet creation miscreated and misaligned. And with that comes in the daring, courageous soul that says, I will help because of your love for the divine, because your unconditional love that loves the creation and the creator with all their soul and all their might. And so indeed, without hesitation, it was a great and noble decision to come into a frequency that forgot its light, to come into a frequency that has been cut off, misaligned, and miscreation. And we say to you, beloveds, the journey, lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, has brought you to this point. Not only, beloveds, of having the lifetimes of information, and yes, indeed the woundedness as well, within this physical realm of a 3-density experience of an earth that's off balance. But you come to the point of now being able to heal and move those blockages to bring in more light. You come into a moment here where not only is the experiences of the past life, but indeed we say to you, many who are vibrating to pull upon resources from multiple dimensions of which you are no longer relying on the dream state of unconsciousness, but to be truly conscious at all times. Indeed, this part of you, as your own DNA and codons begin to come online, as you begin to say, I walk that narrow path, and I am focused because I am the Ascension rising. My love for Gaia and her love for me, inseparable. And as she strives depends on her children of the light, her children who have not forgotten. Move in her ascension, so too, beloveds. You are deeply rooted into her heart. And so there is a link that is unshakable between the sacred Gaia and you. For this is a great divine collaboration, agreements, partnerships, coming together in a divine plan, orchestrated in the highest of the dimensional realms of light, bringing in many radiant ones, and as radiant in the guardians of light in the many higher realms, yet respect, honor the ones who have chosen to be chosen, the ones who have chosen to go into the depths of the darkness, and who have committed, as long as it takes, lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, to begin to rise like the phoenix from the depths, and to rise and rise and rise, that they hold the power of transformation. They hold the power of transfiguration. And we say to you, beloveds, you have never been alone. You will never be alone, for your heart link is connected with the celestial realms of light, creating a one singularity of sacred heart. And the cosmic Christ, sacred heart, that pulses the vibrations throughout this universe and beyond. You are part of that signal. You are part of that dynamic that in your presence, as you turn on those parts of yourself embedded within your physical, mental, and emotional body, as you go through and make known the unknown, as you go past your fears, as you go past your challenges, as you hold a higher heart of compassion and unconditional love, as you choose to act and not react, you take the path of the ascended masters. You take the path of the ascended ones. You take the path of the cosmic Christ. See here now, beloveds. Think of the brilliance of your local sun, the great Helios Vista, known by many names. See clearly, as you are now, these great Elohims looking indeed of the solar system of Helios Vesta. But this magnificent part of yourself comes as you traverse the universe, as you traverse the cosmos. And you look upon not just the earth, but indeed the solar system as it is. And you see the ever-evolution and revolution of celestial bodies and consciousness move around this great sun of Helios Vesta. You see the orbits as it moves and as each celestial body turns. You also see the asteroid belt. And you understand a deep-rooted cosmic memory of what that is and what it represents. You also can see beyond that, into other orbits and other suns and the dwarf suns and a great nebula, all interconnected with the great Helios Vesta solar system. And so our focus is on this. You do take a look, recognize the sacred earth, your connection to her, as well as your cosmic connection to all streams of consciousness in all realms, in all dimensions, in all realities. And you understand and sense and feel that you get bigger and bigger and more brilliant and more brilliant and more radiant and more radiant, even as your physical body breathes the in-breath and out-breath of Brahma, breathes the in-breath and out-breath of the divine. This part of you is magnificent, radiant, and encompasses, ever growing in all directions, the entire solar system and beyond that. And you see that you are the sun. You hold the radiance of 1,000 suns. And it is from this frequency of radiant brilliance that encompasses the higher frequencies of the ascended realms of light, that encompasses the great paradise worlds, Shambhala worlds, crystalline worlds, the emanations of the Absolute world. And it is in this greatness, it is in this mightiness that we come together as the singularity of 1 billion suns, that we do our great work. And as we hold this brilliance, we acknowledge the myriad and myriad and myriad of the most radiant ones from all streams of consciousness to do this great work. And as a sun, we now emit our attention and intention to the solar system and all the celestial bodies that evolve and revolve around it. That we move through the great sun of Helios Vesta. That we bring the higher frequencies of the ascended realms, the Christ consciousness, holding that frequency and encompassing the entire solar system of the great Helios Vesta. Even in its radiance, the radiance of the higher sun, the sun behind the sun, behind the sun, encompasses its brilliant light. The brilliance of this energy is to bring balance, bringing in the perfect balance, bringing in harmonics, removing discordance, bringing in harmonics into all the grids of the solar system with a particular intention upon the great Earth Mother, for she is the trigger point that impacts many. And holding the intention for the harmonics, the removal of discordance, bringing in the brilliance of the higher peace of the Azi Shalom, holding that radiance, as it encompasses the great sun of Helios Vesta. As we hold the brilliance of perfect balance, we hold the radiance of perfect harmonics. We hold the frequency of perfect symbiotic relationships and harmony. Upon the sacred earth, we hold the great balance of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. Within the world of Gaia, we bring forth the radiance of purification and balance. We bring forth the higher peace of the Azi Shalom. We bring forth now past, present, future, healing, balance, and harmony. Healing, balance, and harmony. Healing, balance, and harmony. We radiate our brilliance that continues to move in all directions as it sends out a resonant field of all radiant ones from all stresses of the multiverse in this sacred and holy work, to bring once again the rising of the great Earth Mother and all of her brothers and sisters in the great solar system of Helios Vesta. But it cannot stop there, for the great entanglement of other great suns and other great celestial bodies in the whole entanglement of the great Hunam Ku, the great galactic mother. And as this brilliance continues to radiate, continues to grow, continues to attract the great radiant ones in the singularity of the divine plan, the ascension of the great Earth Mother and all her brothers and sisters evolving and revolving around the great sun of Helios, but the great sun of Helios moving around the great sun of Alcyon, and all the great suns of Arcturus and the Pleiades, moving beyond all the great suns into the great galactic mother, encompassing all suns. We hold our positions and hold this frequency as it moves, clears, balances, harmonizes, purifies, and heals. We see the great portals of light now becoming online, those dormant now opening, new portals and gateways of light, moving in through the grid system, reaching into the great grid system of Mother Earth, cleaning, clearing, and purifying, realigning and harmonizing until all life upon the earth is touched, even in the grandeur of this experience that is multidimensional, moving beyond the great galactic, yet still impact in the smallest thought forms and vibration, for it is all one. And the very thought of the earth, the very thought of the solar system of Helios Vesta brings the power, the love, and the light that is there to balance, to heal, and to harmonize. Any thought coming from the children of light upon the earth brings attention and intention of this great radiant light of a billion suns to balance and to heal from the highest sources to the smallest. As those here now that the children of light upon the earth brings attention and intention to all of the kingdoms upon the earth, most certainly the human kingdom who have forgotten their charge as guardians of the sacred earth, to ignite their memory once again, to come online, to bring back the harmonic and the frequency, the cosmic memory, cosmic Christ. So we hold the frequency in the re-remembering of the guardianship of the Adam Kadmon, the divine human. And with that moves into all the kingdoms of the earth, the animal kingdom, the relationship between the animal and human kingdom, healing, purifying, and harmonizing. The relationship between the animal and the plant kingdom, healing, harmonizing. The relationship between the plant kingdom and the mineral kingdom, harmonizing and healing, bringing back once again the Eden tree of symbiotic relationships and harmony in the oneness of it all. Hold the energy. You breathe the breath of Brahma. You breathe the breath of the divine. You breathe the breath of Brahma. You breathe the breath of the divine. You breathe the breath of Brahma. You breathe the breath of the divine. Even in this moment, we feel timeless, spaceless. There's that part that we know that we must return. We take this moment, tune in into the grace that has blessed us, the illuminated vibration, unconditional love, and the limitless light. As it has coursed through all our beingness. And with that intention that there is to return, the energy begins to step down, even as the most radiant ones and spheres of beings of radiant light know and do draw in their electromagnetic field, even as the brilliance of this light that has encompassed the very sun of Helios Vesta now begins to fade, step down in its energy, goes back to source. And so as we are now being able to make movement, we prepare ourselves to be back and to be present in our physical, mental, and emotional body, ever vibrating to this higher frequency which has shifted the DNA and the very electron spin of your atomic and subatomic levels. On the count of 3, we will intend to be fully back in our physical, mental, and emotional bodies and very grounded to the earth. 1, 2, take a very deep breath in, and 3, we are back, awake, alert, and we are grounded, grounded, grounded.